tie coat on the t-shirt. I don't know about all that, Mark. He's done turncoat on him. I don't know. Here we go. Speed racer in the narrow lane of the raceway. The Cagle Motorsports 1968 Camaro. Place your bet. Place your bet. Ready to rock and roll here with Buzz Varner. One of our WTQR machines. Owned by Don Clemens. Also sponsored by Cheerwine, Secure One Security Systems, Bill Clemens RV World, Cross Technology Precision Machining, Crossroads Camper Tops, Carolina Drilling and Blasting. It takes a lot of sponsors to make him go fast. Got him the number 4 qualifying spot for that big Fulton power plant and that Jerry Haas Corvette. He'll be taking on Corey Cagle, speed racer in the Tower Lane of the Raceway. His 68 Camaro. Coming all the way up from Lithia Springs, Georgia. He said, man, I'm just glad to get through Atlanta traffic. I tell you that. These boys down on the south side of Atlanta. Coming up to race with us here at Mooresville Dragway this weekend. Both guys cleared them out, getting ready to roll as Buzz Varner does his checks on everything inside the cockpit of that Corvette, getting ready to rock and roll. All right, people, who you got out there? Place your bets. I want to see some hands out there. Who's got Buzz Varner on this side? I got Buzz Varner. How about Corey Cagle? Put your money where your mouth is, baby, because they get ready to rock and roll. Rolling up to the starting line. Corey Cagle tries to knock off. Oh, baby, he took out the 330. Buzz Varner with a 416. That's right, 416 to 173 miles per hour for Buzz Varner, 101 60-foot time. Cagle's car left hard with Carolina Hooker in the near lane of Ken Regenthal. The number 7 qualifier was Regenthal. The number 3 qualifier, Randy Weatherford. Completing the burnout procedure, both cars come to a stop right at the edge of the concrete, about 220 feet out. Ready to back it up here and stage it up and set it side by side. 63 Corvettes. Tommy Mooney and Jerry Haas, the 2 car builders on these machines. Weatherford, the number 3 qualifier with the lane choice, and going with the left lane, choosing the Atlantic Racing lane. Once again, folks, the lower qualifier with the lane choice, so that your number 1, 2, 3, and 4 qualifiers have the lane choice in the pairing, and then after that, it is the quicker of the 2 cars, what they ran in the elimination round to go with the lane choice. So they turned on the nitrous oxide bottles for Randy Weatherford. 63 Corvette, ready to rock and roll. Ken Regenthal, CF Plumbing Contractors entry in the near lane. Also sponsored by Clemens Concrete, MJ Printing and Graphics. Ken Jr. lining up his dad here in the Tower Lane, showing him where that front end lines up to the starting line, to the infrared staging beams. Who you got, fellas? Who you got? You got Ken Regenthal, the Carolina Hooker, or you have Randy Weatherford, that WS Construction blue Chevrolet Corvette, the number 3 qualifier there. Free stage. Here goes Regenthal. On the edge of the track, it's Ken Regenthal's 421 at 172 miles per hour will take the win as Randy Weatherford's car running that left side of the lane all the way down. And he had to shut it off a little early, folks, as once again the car, once they start going in that direction, it's hard to correct them without cracking the brake, folks. He will get a single competition. Ricky Smith was supposed to face Dale Brinsfield in the JW Motorsports Ford. They had misfortune, a camshaft problem in the drivetrain, breaking a lifter on the exact same cylinder on 2 straight qualifying runs. So obviously the camshaft, something wrong in the top end geometry of the engine, and they didn't want to risk tearing it up any further. So once again, the competition break will go to Tricky Ricky Smith. The Memphis Seamless Guttering, Carolina Drilling, Kenny Koretsky, Bucks County, Kawasaki sponsored 63 Corvette from King, North Carolina. The former king of IHRA Mount Motor Pro Side. Line on that left side, the Atlantic Racing Lane is the lane of choice for Ricky Smith. We'll see how good Ricky can get down the racing surface on the left side. Remember, folks, lane choice based on your ET from the previous round. So Ricky would have to face Buzz Varner in the semifinal. Buzz went a 4.16.6. If Ricky wants lane choice, he's got to go quicker than a 4.16.6. First base, ready to cut it loose. Smith on a good run, top end of the raceway, 4.15.2 for Ricky Smith, taking the solo there to the house. Low ET of the afternoon by 7 thousandths of a second choice. Attention in the pit area, let me have Pure Street to the lanes, please. Pure Street. Next pair in the water, Todd Howard and Todd Tutterow, two former Quick 8 Association champions. The Willis of Tutterow over on the left side, the Atlantic Racing Lane. Todd Howard in the near lane, the 68 Camaro, the Ricky Smith Racing Team car. Here in the tower lane of the raceway, sponsored by Bucks County, Kawasaki, Mr. Kitty Koretsky, Mathis Seamless Guttering, Carolina Drilling, the sponsors there on that Camaro in the near lane. The Mega Machine Man, it is Todd Howard, the former Quick 8 Racers Association champion from Mooresville, North Carolina. Roger Staney, the crew chief inside the car and turning on the nitrous oxide system, getting them ready to go here. Howard making gestures towards the nitrous bottles. Staney gives it a check. We're ready to go as Neil reaches in and turns on the bottles for Todd Tutterow. As Greg Vogler, they call him Coon. He's the man with the shiny head back here with the headset on. He's talking to his brother-in-law over the headset radio. Getting things ready to go for Todd Tutterow. Sandy Phillips Electric, Carolina, Regal Ford in Winston-Salem, and Doug Herbert from Phillips Park, North Carolina. So your number 1 qualifier, taking on Howard, the number 5 qualifier. Howard ran a 4.19 in qualifying, Tutterow a 4.15 with a 9. He took the number 1 qualifying spot in the 3rd and final session. Do you think Todd Howard can take out the number 1 qualifier? I see some hands pointing. Do you think Tutterow's going to take it to the next round? We're to find out. These boys have raced each other several times before. Let's see what they got. Fastest run of the day, 4:15 with on, 173.6 miles per hour. He beats Todd Howard with a 4:18. Howard 172 here in the tower lane, but it was Tutterow all the way up the starting line, had the 60-foot. Buzz car is completing the burnout procedure. Buzz Varner stopping here in the tower lane on the Varner Holland side. Under the Atlantic Racing Lane is Ricky Smith, the former king of IHRA Mount Motor Pro Stock for years. A wild Jerry Haas built 63 Corvette, sponsored by Mathis Seamless Guttering, Carolina Drilling and Blasting, Kenny Koretsky and Bucks County, Kawasaki. Charlie Buck Jr. Power Plant, 706 cubic inch Chevrolet. Here in the tower lane, 104 WTQR, Bill Clements RV World, Cross Technology Precision Machining, Secure One, Cheerwine, Carolina Drilling and Blasting. Some of the sponsors there for Don Clements and Buzz Varner. Mike, fan on the door, get a little bit of fresh air. Turns on the nitrous oxide bottles. We're going to rock and roll. matchup. Ricky always liking to stage last, folks. Rick always likes to roll up there and stage last, and Don Clemens is helping Mike Reinbow partner up on the track to get him ready to go. All right, folks, do you think Arizona can take out Tricky Ricky Smith? The number 2 and number 4 qualifiers on the even side of rider sheet ready to face off here in the semifinal round. Okay, there's Ricky 1, Ricky, Orbella's going to line him up here. Time going to Buzz Barner, if he can hold it. It's Trick on a 13, folks, 4:13 for Tricky Ricky at 174 miles per hour. And it looks like at 4:17 at 171 for Buzz. Ricky Smith with the first sub 1 second, 60-foot time of the night, 0.99 seconds. But I'm telling you what, folks, Tricky Ricky's car making a lot of power down track. The car runs 4:13 of the day. Next half of the semifinal, who will be to take on Tricky Ricky Smith? One of these boys on the starting line right now. Next up, we got the Carolina hooker of Ken Regenthal, the talent of the raceway. Ken was your number, I'm trying to think here. Ken Regenthal was your number 7 qualifier. I tell you folks, I'm getting old, I can't remember anything anymore. I got that, what's that, CRSZ? Can't remember. Oh! Here we go with the Carolina hooker, Ken Regenthal, sponsored by PF Plumbing Contractors, MJ Printing and Graphics, Clemens Concrete, Regenthal Fulton-powered EM Belt Corvette, ready to take on his neighbor just down the road a piece in Mooresville, North Carolina. Todd Tutterow, Carolina Drilling and Blasting, Regal Ford, Sammy Phillips Electric, and Doug Herbert Performance Parts, the sponsors for that wild bird. Come on in. Big power plant they call Jabroni. Tutterow, your number 1 qualifier, taking on the number 7 qualifier, Regenthal, who upset Randy Weatherford. As Weatherford's car got a little out of shape, got a little close to the guardrail. He pushed in the clutch and let Regenthal take the win. Do you think the Carolina Hookers can knock out the number 1 qualifier? Tutterow is ready to throw it. And Regenthal goes 4:22. 4:14 to a 4:22. Identical reaction times, only varying by 1/1000th of a second. So it's a rematch of the burn down.